Hey there everybody, this is NDM here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime. I thought I'd torture you in the last episode and leave you off in this boss room here with the Morph Ball sitting right in the opposite direction of us. So in this video we're going to initiate the boss fight. It's kind of, well, it's basically a mini boss too. It's not really a boss fight per se. You just have to kill a bunch of these beetles at the start of it, and then the real shit starts to kick in once you've finished killing all these things, basically. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these things. It's like a massacre. It's a beetle slaying massacre. Man, we just laid waste to an entire population of those things. Like, there was a whole bunch of those. And this is the Big Mama. I think it's called the Plated Giant Beetle or something, or it's just called the Plated Beetle. Basically, you just have to attack its butt. So you have to get around to his back, strafe around to his back, and then just shoot. Plated Beetle, well armored, burrowing insect. Yeah. So it's just it's got a. Obviously, you can't shoot its front side because it's got the plate on the front. So deflect every single shot you try and shoot at it. So just try and strafe around the back and just spam your power beam. You can also use missiles too if you want to. Like, just spam the power beam every so often and then just shoot one missile. You can do it like that to speed things along, but it's not going to take that long to kill the. And this thing becomes a regular enemy anyway later on in the game, so. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it becomes a regular enemy after this fight, actually, because, like, in that main room, the first main room you come into, well, where those beetles are, eventually one of those plated beetles will show up in replacement of those, smaller beetles. So, anyway, let's grab our reward. The Morph Ball. Also a very handy-dandy item, but not so handy without the bombs, unfortunately, because there are some holes we can't access yet because we don't have the bombs to do so. Right, so we're just gonna go through this hole here. It's the quickest way to get through. I don't even think you can get over this half pipe here anyway without the Morph Ball, so don't even bother trying to jump over it. And the actual music starts to kick in here too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so after you beat the plated armor beetle, the music starts playing. Because you're probably wondering, does Chozo Ruins actually have a theme tune, or is it just this ambient sounding music that goes along with it? Alright, so I believe there's two ways you can go. You can either go around this way back to where he was to get the energy tank. You can go through this way to get through into this room here, which actually has a hidden pickup that you can collect, which I think is probably what I might do for the majority of this video. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get back there. Probably take me about at least maybe 2-3 minutes if we try and trailblaze through it, because we don't really need to stop by and kill everything. We can just run through everything, which is what I'm going to do. You'll find that you'll be doing that quite a lot in this game, just going through areas you've already been to before. There's a lot of backtracking in this game. Like 99.9% of this game is just backtracking. Especially towards the end of the game, where you have to do the whole Chozo artifact thing. Like, you have to go to every single area just to find those. So, so we're just gonna skip this as well. Actually, hang on a second. No, I can't because I don't have bombs. Shoot, never mind. Screw it. Yeah, there's the little tunnel that we could have gone in that room on the wall, but we don't have bombs to get in there, because it's too high up on the wall for us to get into. Oh my god, dude. That is not good. That's a bad situation to be in. I don't want to be in that poison crap. But yeah, that poisonous water that we was just in, that's what the Chozos were referring to as the Great Poison. Also Phazon as well. I think they mentioned something about Phazon, but that's not until much later. We won't be getting into Phazon stuff until towards pretty much the very end of the game. So, but Phazon is this like bluish kind of deadlyish liquid that basically drains all of your health within a matter of seconds. So without the right equipment, Phazon can actually be a very deadly substance. So yeah, we're going the right way, I think. We just need to go into this room here. This will take you to another area, but this doesn't take you to Talon Overworld. This one takes you to Magma Caverns. So we're not going to go that way yet because we don't have the right equipment to go in there. If you actually try to go in there as we are right now without the Varia suit, you will die. There is no other way around it. You will die, you will melt, you will burn. Basically, you'll just incinerate and die. It's the easiest way to explain it. So just avoid Magma Caverns for now as much as you can. I tried doing it before. I actually tried going in Magma Caverns without the Varia suit, and trust me, you cannot get far in there without it. So we'll scan the Chozo lore here on the wall, and well, I guess we'll read this one. The future is a vague thing, ever changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this: unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never dry up. Well, those are some very strong words right there from the Chozos. So, alright, well this here we can't do yet because we don't have bombs, but there is another pickup you can get if you go through here. Which is probably one of the more useful pickups out of the two. The one that you get in there is a missile pack, but this one you get if you come through here, you'll find yourself an energy tank. So we got 2 energy tanks now. So that brings us up to a total of 200, basically, effectively 200 HP. So that's very handy. You know what, screw this. If you keep killing the Warwasps, they're just gonna spawn and spawn and spawn. Destroy the hive. Don't bother shooting the Warwasps. The problem is, though, those Warwasps, they just get right up in your face, so it's kind of hard to shoot the frickin' hive sometimes. And I do remember this room, right? This room's all poisonous too, so don't go in the water. Every single area that has water in the Chozo Ruins is all poisonous. Now don't kill these things, because this room is actually very dark without them. You won't really be able to see much. I think we actually have to jump in the water here almost. Or can we make that? No, we can't. Alright, okay, never mind then. So we'll scan this too. I'm not going to read this one, because that's quite long. Well, the Chozo lores are very long to read. I might make a video, I don't know, towards the end of the LP where I just go through the logbook and read those. But there's also Space Pirate data too, which is basically the same thing, but for Space Pirates, and I didn't get to scan those because they just kamikazed into the ground before I could even scan them, which sucks. This is actually a very iconic room here that we're in. Probably one of the more memorable rooms of the Chozo Ruins, in my opinion. We'll scan these scythe-looking things here. I think they're actually called... oh no, they're called Reaper Vines. Powerful rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper Vine will swing this blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception. Okay, so basically you just shoot it. Just don't go anywhere near its range, otherwise it will start wailing at you, basically, was what it was trying to say to us. There's actually quite a lot of scanning you have to do in this room, but we're not going to do too much in here because there's nothing really to do, per se, so we'll just leave for now. And go in this very narrow tunnel here with steam blowing up in our face. To come into this room. There's a bunch of fungal pods in here you can shoot along the way up to the top. We're not going to bother going up to the top because we don't have the jump ability, the double jump ability, which you do need, I believe, to actually get to the very top of that. Alright, so I'm going to save here and I think we'll end off the video and we'll continue on next time. So in the next video of Let's Play Metroid Prime, we shall make more progress in Chozo Ruins, and we'll be going through this door over here in the next video. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take over to see you in the next video, and goodbye.